1938 Chevy Rat Rod Build video number 3. The last video that I updated didn't really have a real good picture of the inside because it was dark, so I brought a light in to kind of show better now, a better picture. Hopefully you can see that a little better. The dashboard is stock. I have put the floor in and you know, a back panel. There's also a makeshift cage in here. I don't know if you can see this. It's, you know, right here. Kind of goes across the other side and down. I'm going to also put in bars that will come, you know, kind of from here down to about here, maybe on the floor, and that'll be kind of cool. I have done quite a bit of work to it here since my last video. As you can see, I actually have pulled the engine out and the whole front end off of it again. It's kind of, sometimes you go backwards, you go forwards, you know. The engine is sitting right over here on an engine stand. I've actually torn it down to the short block, and I was really impressed with the engine. The inside of it is really very clean. Now, I have done a little bit of work to this, but I'm gonna, you know, degrease it, clean it up, get my cylinder heads down here. The cylinder heads I'm gonna send in for a valve job, get some work done, put a little bit of a camshaft in this engine. I'm going to go with a Summit camshaft that's a little bit of lift, about a 533 thousandths inch lift, 300 duration, and otherwise the engine is going to be pretty well stock. I'll put a new oil pump on and stuff like that, but the engine will be pretty mild, be a good street motor, hopefully with a lot of cam lope. Talking about the car a little bit, it's a 1938 Chevy Rat Rod. 15 inches. The frame's been stretched out 15 inches. Independent front suspension. The rear end is out of a Camaro. It's a 12-volt rear end out of a Camaro. The rear suspension is a 4-link suspension. The car was actually, the suspension was done by my dad. A number of years ago he started it, put the 4-link on in the independent front. The rear end is out of a Camaro that was owned by my grandpa, and then you know, I got the car, my dad brought the car over 10 years ago. It's been in my barn all that time, and now I've decided to go ahead and build this car. Really, it's kind of a, you know, a 3-generation build here. You know, my grandpa's Camaro parts, Dad did the chassis work. I stretched out the frame and lowered it, and have put in the floor. So have done quite a bit of work to it. It's going to be a cool car when it's done.